Here we are at Tallygaroopna in front of the hall where I used to come for my school concerts and the Tally Disco. Tallygaroopna has a population of 600 people. My old primary school just down the road. A couple of my brothers still live here now. Aunties, uncles, a lot of friends. So yeah, some of the more enjoyable days of my life were lived here in Tallygaroopna. Yeah, God's country. Used to spend a little bit of time in this phone box. Uncle and Auntie Ross and Sally just live right here next door. So we used to prank call them and used to be able to get about half a second in. So we used to yell something out to them and they'd just walk straight out the front and find a couple of us in this phone booth. So. Tally Post Office, one of the, well, last standing, obviously the servo on the post office, still going strong. Everyone needs their mail. Yeah, I don't reckon I was coming to get the mail too often when I was living here. So Mum and Dad split up like when we were in year 7, I reckon. And our house is like literally just at the end of the street. And when Mum moved out, this is where the old shop was, like the general store. And it was closed when that happened, so there's a little house out the back. So we moved into here. She's a bit run down now, but they used to have the same TV. We couldn't find Mum's remote, so we used to run down to Dad's, grab the remote, change the channel here, and then have to leg it back to Dad's and give him his remote back. So I guess that was one of the benefits of living so close to Dad was, yeah, whenever you couldn't find the remote, you knew there was another one just down the road. Me and my brother literally slept in that room right there. The house was out there and we used to sleep in the old shop front, big cool room in the corner. Yeah, this is the Tallygaroopna Recreational Reserve. Played all my junior cricket here. Got the bowling club over the back as well. I reckon I've had a couple of games of bowls. Dad used to play bowls when we were growing up, but as I said, there's no pub, so it's sort of like the footy and the bowls clubs where sort of everyone comes together and enjoys themselves. So yeah, very tight-knit town, Tally, so everyone sort of knows everyone's mates. Yeah, I love growing up out here at Tally and somewhere that, you know, I hold close to my heart. So yeah, I loved it. So we're back home now at Tally Primary School. Yeah, I came here from prep to grade 6. Still got a couple of my little nephews that go here now. Let's go and say good day to them and see what's changed at the primary school. I reckon that is similar, probably a little bit different, that playground, but everything's in the same spot. Maybe it's just been upgraded a little bit. This shed here definitely wasn't here when I was here. I actually remember one time there was a wasp nest up in that corner and we might have been throwing rocks at it. And one of the boys got stung about 10 times all over him, so not a good memory for him. I don't think I got stung too much, but yeah, brings back some good memories. Good to see you. How are you?
Good.
Why'd you bring your jumpers? I don't want it.
He wants it. They need it.
Where's your Collingwood jumper?
There was a card on the table. I've got to bring it.
Who do you back for?
Demons.
Who's your favourite Demons player?
Jacob Van Hoyen.
Is he? What about Big Max?
I don't know, he used to be.
The young kids, eh? All right, what do you reckon? We'll go have a kick?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. To be honest, I reckon that's all we ever would have done. Like, if it wasn't coming to this oval, it would have been going to the actual Tally footy oval. And yeah, depending what time of the year, it was either cricket, tennis, footy. But yeah, it was always some kind of sport. As I said, sort of even like after school, so there was, a few of us that when we went to high school would go to different schools and then come back to Tally and to come back to play more sport. So these are the glory days when you got no worries in the world when you're at primary school. You're living your best life, I think. So it doesn't feel that long ago that I was here, to be honest. Archie's pop, he goes for the pies. He was happy.
He gets a bit overreacted at home.
Does he? He has to listen to it on the radio, doesn't he? Otherwise he goes mad.
Mm-hmm.
That's good that you're passionate, Arch. It's good. I've always loved playing. I love competing. I don't think I'm not out there laughing. Like I might look like I'm smiling, but it might be just a bit of an expression. But yeah, the 2 hours that we get to play each week are the best 2 hours. So I've always enjoyed whatever sport I'm doing. Footy's been the one that I've probably loved the most. And yeah, I guess my love from footy is probably, if it didn't start here, it probably just started over the road. Yeah. All right, well, good to see you.
Yeah.
Back to class now, eh? All right, catches. See ya. How are you, Kev? How are you?
Good, what's going on?
Not much.
Hey, not much. How's this, eh?
This is the man
Jeez,
behind it all.
famous, eh? God, you must be famous.
I am. I've got to be a little posse following me. One's to follow you, one's to follow me.
Rightio.
Yeah, this is Gonzo. He's premiership coach for me in the thirds, 2007.
Yes. What a year.
What a year it was.
What a
exactly.
Year. Most enjoyable year of footy.
Yep. And then coaches the seniors here now as well. So Kev's the reason I am where I am today.
Oh, it's all about you, not me.
Maybe not all, but
no, it's all about
this is where it started for me anyway, out at Congupna. This is, how good is it? This has not changed one bit. This is great. You used to have the chin-up bar up there, that's gone.
Yeah, I took that down.
This is great. And then, is that obviously still the opposition rooms in there?
Still the opposition room, that's back at all.
You used to be able to just, you could hear what they're talking about. They could probably hear what we're talking about as well. Bang on that, yeah. Sometimes it wouldn't even close. Yeah, this is good.
I penciled him in for 400. Everyone who played with him knew that. Like even our older senior guys, when he was playing seniors at 15 and 16, they got a great buzz out of it because they knew he was going to be special. Everyone knew around here. So, and he's always been polite, always doing anything for you. Yeah, he's a bit of a shithead at times, but always so happy. Always laughing. If he's got a footy in his hand, he's laughing, he's happy. So, and that's full credit to his mum and his brothers, without doubt. We were just lucky that he was here, being a part of our club.
Blokes don't know how to clean up after. Cow beers.
So Steele gave me that one too, because that's 2010 grand final, and it's all signed. This one here I was given to by a friend, and that's a 2010, all the cards. 3 here I just bought. There's a little shop in the Melbourne Shep. It's called Footy Corner, and I just bought them there. So that's Congupna, and that's when they won the 3rd flag. So that's Vic. And that was, because he made the AIO squad. So that was that one. And then that's the same, it's a short sleeve. That's his Bushies jumper. That's Vic Country. I don't know, there's something about him, he just never ceases to amaze me. Goes out on that ground and then it's like, I don't know, I remember the TAC Cup Grand Final. I remember his first 2 possessions and I thought, oh, he's going to have a shocker. And then all of a sudden the light came on and it was unbelievable, wasn't it? Yeah. And I mean, that was like 2010 Grand Final. I think he was robbed. He should have won it all. But that's me. He's done so well, hasn't he? He's just achieved. I think he just goes about it quietly. Like, I mean, to him, it's a job and he loves it. He loves it. And because he loves it, and they all like their jobs, I hope. But yeah, to think that he's so successful is, yeah, he's beautiful. They're all beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, well then there's Trent, he's the oldest, and his nickname was Buff, but we don't really call him that much anymore. He usually just gets Sid. And then there's Tyson. When Tyson was born, Tyson was quite small compared to Trent, so he was Flea. So then we had Joshua. But Joshua was born on the couch at home. So when he was little, his grandfather used to call him Couch. But as he's got older, his new nickname, because there's not much of that, Josh, is Twiggy. And then Ryan lives in England, and his nickname's Golly. Because when he was little, he used to run around with a dummy in his mouth and be talking, and he'd go, golly, 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 golly. So he got Golly. And then Steele is Rusty. And we had a choice. Poppy Hawk said he could either be, when we finally named him Steele, he said, well, he could be Stainless or Rusty. And we went with Rusty because Stainless was awful.
There you go. Well, I didn't even know where it come from, so now I do.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember anyway.
Poppy Hawk.
That's how we got Rusty.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'll say that Steele, even getting to 300 games, hasn't changed as a person. Going from when he was first drafted to now, I think he's the same Steele as he was back then, and you could probably ask a lot of people that do know him outside of football as well. He hasn't changed a bit, so that's a real good asset as well. And yeah, I think the small community breeds that India. So yeah.
Sort of had an idea that he was probably good enough to make it. I still remember one day when we were at Congupna, went and watched him, me and a few of my mates. He went down the forward line and he goes, I'll put one on for you boys. He come over to the pocket right where we were sitting and he snapped it along the ground and went straight in. He goes, there you go boys.
Hello everyone.
Oh,
Look who it is.
Sorry we're delayed because she had a lot of calls on her phone.
Matilda, you can't sit with me
Are you
here.
going to with Dad?
Hello,
Go to Dad or Nanny? We've been talking about you all day. They're just those things you leave.
Thanks.
Okay, all right, see you soon.
Come sit with Dad. Come here. Do you?
Who's ringing?
They might ask you a few questions here, right? You sit here with Dad.
Can you answer? Can you tell them?
Continue.
Okay.
Yeah, I told him everything. It was actually a thing where we had to kick on the opposite foot in the backyard, and that's where a lot of us can kick on our non-preferred, so I think that's where both sides have come to his game. So
to think he could get to 300 and be the 4th highest games player at Collingwood is pretty impressive. Yeah, who knows? Probably second by the time he finishes under Pendles. I don't think you'll ever catch him.
No, I don't think so.
He's pretty durable type of fella. But no, like extraordinary effort. The boy from Tally that could do that. Who would have thought?
Yeah. Oh look, I think I'm the lucky one because Now I don't want to go.
I already warned them anyway. I
Um,
said Mum would get emotional at some stage.
Because he does look after me. And and I always knew he'd make it when he got there. Because just a sort of person that he is. And like I said to you out in the room before, I think he was robbed in 2010. And I think he should have won the Anzac Day medal only a couple of weeks ago. But you can't tell the other parents I've said that.
Well, you're being filmed, so they're probably going to say it. I reckon every mum of every player said the same thing, so it's probably right.
But I think, I always knew he was going to do well. And I'm so proud of him. So proud. I mean, I'm proud of all of them. I love them all very, very much. And I know if I needed something and I rang them and asked them, they'd be here. So, yeah, I'm very lucky.
Why I am who I am is because of the people in this room and the way I was brought up. You were saying as well, like you've always got a smile on your face, you're never taking things too seriously, and that's the environment that I was brought up in. I try not to take things too serious, and I love to have a joke, but then, when it's time to work, I work, and the people in this room have shaped me to be the person I am. So all the awards and the accolades I get, I hope they get just as much enjoyment out of that as well, because it's not just me that gets it, it's a lot of people that have helped me along my way.